It is Tuesday, the 19th of October, 2021. I am Scott Allen Miller. This is the Sheep Guarding Llama vlog. Welcome to the show from Miami, Florida. We are here for one day, and I'm going to start off the vlog with, as I'm recording this, realize it's 5:30. To me, it feels like 3:30, which already, we got up so early, like I'm all discombobulated, but it feels like it should only be 3:30. Dominica's been asleep for a while. We barely got lunch, and it occurred to me as I started the video, the reason we were giving ourselves extra time in Miami was to do important banking, and we didn't make it to the bank. None of us thought of it because, and I'll explain the order of events in a minute, it just never came up. Like, it was meant to be a much longer day. Anyway, so we got up at 6 o'clock this morning at the Hotel Los Robles in Managua, Nicaragua. We really just well, the alarm was at 5:30 actually. So we were up at 5:30, got the girls up at 6, about 6:15 asked for the taxi. He was there about 6:30, loaded everything up, made good-ish time to the airport. We were to the airport by 7, and everything went really well. We're flying Avianca, which is the flag carrier for Colombia, but we're flying their branch out of El Salvador, up to Miami proper. And we got through security really easily. We got through all that kind of stuff. Was really simple. The thing that took forever, we lost, I would say, at least 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes going through Migración, because the process of paying for our overstay took so long. It was unbelievable. They were really nice and helpful, and there wasn't any confusion. It was just, oh, we went through this line, then they say, and another guy completely staring at me like I'm from the next car that came by, just staring at me like I'm crazy. Every single person in Miami just stares at you like they've never seen someone talking into a camera before. It is weird. Never before in the United States have I had this happen. Never in any other country have I had this happen. Miami. Anyway, just the process of figuring out what we owed, how to pay it, going through the paperwork. At one point, we probably waited 20 minutes just as they filled out paperwork. Didn't ask us a single question. Nothing was wrong. No problems. Just a lot of paperwork. So that process was very lengthy. And that was about the only thing. Once that was done, it was right into the main terminal. We were all hungry because we skipped food. To be able to do that. So we went to the restaurant that Rachel and I use, the only restaurant in the airport, right? The one that Rachel and I went to years ago, and we got some breakfast, super expensive. Well, it feels like it's gonna be really expensive, and then it was like $26 for the 4 of us. So that's expensive for Nicaragua, but at the end, it's like, okay, it wasn't terrible. And food was actually pretty good. We ate, and then it was actually more or less time for the flight. Dominica actually got pulled out for a security check there, so the 3 of us got to go ahead and had to wait for it, but just a little bit, no big deal. The flight was really comfortable and easy, really good flight on Avianca. I would fly them again without a question. That was just super simple. They were great. We haven't figured out how to deal with our frequent flyer points for them, though. They didn't accept their partner points from Turkish that we normally use, and they didn't offer any of their own. We're not sure how that works, so we're trying to figure that out. And we arrived in Miami on time, which was roughly 2 o'clock. We did have to wait a little while for luggage, but not bad. Everything was pretty smooth. Customs at Miami was quite smooth and quick. So it was actually pretty good. We had to wait a little while for the hotel shuttle. We are actually staying, it's actually this hotel shuttle right there. We're staying at the Hampton Miami East. I'm going to spin around and give you the sign there. And here's the hotel. So it was on the late side when we got in here. It felt to us like it was like noon, but it was actually like 3:30. So we got in here. Really? I miss. He's up there somewhere. I already miss how quiet it is in Central America. You hear music everywhere, but it's just music. Here it's just engines and roaring and noise. Anyway, so it was about 3:30. We got in here. Everyone was starving. I said, oh, there is a Burger King, because Luciana's maintaining a list of all the food we got to eat while we're here. And we said, whoa, there's a Burger King right around the corner. That's one of the top things on the list. Everybody wants it. I think I can walk there. So I went down to the desk, got directions. He's like, yeah, you can do it. So I walked down, got food, walked back, there's a 15-minute walk down, a 15-minute walk back. So it was after 4 when we managed to eat our lunch, having immediately arrived from the airport. And remember, we don't have a car or anything, so getting around is not easy. As soon as we were done eating, which took a while because the kids take forever to eat, it's just how they are, which is actually very healthy, so I never complain about it, but it is a thing that just eating for me, eating a Whopper, right, can take as little as 3 minutes, and for Liesel is like 45, no kidding. And Dominica always saves half of her food because she can only eat a small amount of it, so she very slowly eats the first half and then pretends for another 20 minutes that she's going to eat more, even though she knows she's not, and she's going to have me finish it. And so I wait and wait and wait. So the whole process of eating, even for me, takes a really long time because I get part of my food at the beginning and part of it later. Do you hear the amount of noise? This is nuts. Anyway, and so it's pretty late. Dominica was already falling asleep because she's just tired from the whole flight thing. The kids want to be on their devices. And we didn't think about the fact that we needed to do banking at all. We are right by the airport, so I mean, you got to give them that. And none of us thought about the fact that we needed to do banking today because our bank is not in New York. They're only here and in Texas. So that is a problem that we now, even by the time we were done eating, I don't know that we could have made it to the bank. There just wasn't enough time from the time we landed. So yeah, we forgot, but I'm not sure that remembering would have changed anything, but we didn't make an attempt. So I jumped in the shower because we didn't have hot showers in Managua. Last time I stayed there, they did. And when Luciana first got in, she's like, can you show me how the hot water works? I got it hot, but she said by the time she got in, it wasn't hot, and no one else had a hot, and the other 3 of us never got any hot water at all. So we were really looking forward to that and didn't get any. So I took a hot shower when we got here, got out of the shower, and I'm like, oh, the sun's getting low. I'd better catch up on the videos or I won't have time to get them done, because that's a real thing always. Although Miami is shifted quite a bit. So there's actually like another hour of sunlight compared to Nicaragua for the same time of day because of daylight savings. I think it may actually be more than that. It may be like an hour and a half because there's also a proximity thing. But so I came out to do this, and it wasn't until I was doing the video that I looked at the time and said, wait, it's the end of the day. How could it be the end of the day? It feels like lunchtime. We must have had something we had to do. Oh no. So that's where we are right now. So the current plan, there's no way we're making it to a bank. I have no idea how that would be possible. We have to get dinner tonight. I think we're going to try to get Domino's Pizza because it's the other thing that's on Luciana's list that we're actually able to get here in Miami, and that'll knock those things out so we can get other food that we can only get in Texas or only get in New York or whatever. Get the chain meals out while we're down here because there's no Miami specific food that we're interested in while we're here. So one thing that's really interesting, normally when I say I'm in Miami, I think, oh my gosh, it's going to be so hot and humid and just, oh, Florida is so overwhelming. We got here and it's bright sun. Like, I'll show the sky. This is 5:30, right? That's a bright sky. There's no shade. There's no nothing. It's a warm day. And I came out of the hotel and they're like, you got to walk pretty far to go to Burger King, man. I'm like, yeah, it's no problem. I start walking and the first thing I thought to myself is, wow, it's so cool and refreshing out here. I'm in Florida at like 90 degrees. Like, it's so funny that we've already adjusted to the point where I'm in a button-down shirt, I'm in sneakers, like I'm not trying to be cool. I am in shorts, just because I don't have anything else packed and I'm not cold, but holy cow, like we've adjusted so much to the temperatures in Nicaragua already that Florida on a bright sunny day out in the sun doesn't feel warm at all. It's crazy. Yeah, so that is our day for Tuesday, October 19th. Tomorrow, we are heading to the airport. We're taking an American flight from Miami to Rochester. I hope it's Rochester. I haven't actually checked. We'll be in New York. We'll be staying at Dad's in Geneseo tomorrow, and I'll be there for about a week without access to my bank. That should be it. I'm going to be spending the rest of the evening eating pizza, if at all possible, getting videos uploaded and edited, because yesterday's needs editing. Ooh, the sun's all nice now. I like how this looks. And sleeping, I guess, not doing a lot of anything. There's just, all this travel is exhausting. It is nice to get into the nice beds here at the Hampton and just pass out, enjoy the air conditioning. Although the girls turned it off. In Florida, they turned off the air conditioning because it's so cold, right? It's just funny how much we have adapted already. All right, I'll see all of you tomorrow.